Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Cbse 10th with Preeti. I hope you all are doing great and you all are studying hard. Today I'm back with Maths Chapter 1 of Class 10th Real Numbers. This chapter I have taken because it's not very hard, that's why I'm taking it as first. It will be coming in your periodic tests, and this time you really need not to worry about this topic because this chapter has reduced syllabus. Previously students had to learn many things, but this time Euclid's division lemma first thing and the hard kind of questions are removed. So we are going to learn this chapter according to our syllabus of 2023 to 24. I hope it's clear. In this chapter we have few topics in which we are going to focus, and the chapter is all about this. First is HCF, second is LCM. HCF, highest common factor, right? HCF is highest common factor. And what about LCM? I hope you know it's lowest common multiple. We all have learned this in our previous classes many a times, right? This too is like we just need to recapitulate about these topics and we'll be all done. The third is proving irrationality. This topic is also very easy if we understand it clearly. And there are one or two equations that we are going to learn how to apply them in our word problems. So this is all about it. HCF क्या होता है? Highest common factor. Suppose we are given two numbers, 24 and 36. These are the two numbers and we have to find HCF, highest common factor. How will you do that? The first thing you have to do for either HCF or LCM is prime factorization. Now, prime factorization करने से पहले we should know what are prime numbers are. Prime numbers are like 2, 3, 7, 5, 11, 13, 17 and many more. Now, by seeing the numbers, I think you might guess कि ये numbers aren't multiples of any number. Like 5 किसी table में नहीं आता है, rather than 5 and 1. So prime numbers are basically the numbers whose multiple are only 1 and the number itself. Okay. I hope you are getting my point. Prime numbers are the numbers whose multiple are either 1 or the number itself, like 2. Only comes in the table of 2 and the table of 1. Same case for 3, 7, 5, 11, 13, 17. And there are rest many numbers, and while practicing we'll get to know what are they. Now while learning prime numbers, there's one more topic, like one more kind of numbers, which are composite number. इसको आप याद कर लो. These are the prime number. Now comes the composite number. What are they? Any cases? The exact opposite of prime numbers are the composite numbers. Like 2, हमने क्या बोला? That it is only multiple by one other number itself. The exact opposite is for composite numbers. Numbers who occurs in the table of 1, the number itself, as well as the table of another numbers. Let me give you example. 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. What are they? If you focus on them, so 4 occurs in the table of 2 as well, occurs in the table of 1 as well, and occurs in the table of itself, that is 4. These all numbers have one more multiple rather than 1 and the number itself. Okay, हम बोल सकते हैं कि they have the numbers whose factor have not only have one factor but more than one factors. Okay, I hope it's clear. You can say that divisible by other number as well, but the prime numbers are not divisible. Prime numbers are only divisible, maybe write it, by 1 and number itself. Prime numbers only divisible by number itself and 1, and the composite numbers are divisible by other numbers as well. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we can just focus on HCF and LCM. Prime factorization पता चल गया. Now we have to prime factors these two numbers in this case. So I hope this you remember. Let's first do the prime factorization of 24. First let's check. आपको एक वे में जाना है, like 2, 3, 7, 5, 11, 13, 17 and many more are there. So first check with 2. 24 divisible by 2? Yes, it is. So by 12. 12 2 is 24. So like this. Then 2 se fit hai, 2 6 is 12. Then 2 3 is 6. Now 3 is not divisible by 2. We know that 3 is there in prime numbers and 3 is divisible by 3. We all know that. Therefore 3 बन गया. So इसका हमने prime factorization क्या निकाला? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And if you multiply them all together, you will get the answer, the product as 24 only. The same goes with 36. 12 के टेबल में 36 आता है कि नहीं, राइट? सॉरी. Then again with 2, so 9. 2 से 36 डिविजिबल था. Now here the thing comes कि 36 तो 3 से भी डिविजिबल था, right? 36 was divisible by 3 also. But we will do it in a systematic manner so that we don't get confused and there is more possibility of getting the right answers if we go like this in the sequence. तो पहले 2 से जितना बार हम divide कर सकते हैं, let's do that. And then like here 9 is not divisible by 2. So is it divisible by 3? Yes, it is. 3 3 than 3 is also divisible by 3. So this is the prime factorization of 36. Now in highest common factor what we'll do is हम देखेंगे what is common between these two. For example 2 is common. ये 2 और ये 2 common है, so let's write 1 2. Then one more 2 is common. फिर 2 इसमें है लेकिन इसमें नहीं है, so not possible. 3 है इसमें, 3 इसमें नहीं है, so this. बाकी और कुछ common है rather than these? I'm just cutting it out here, but you don't have to do it in your examination. So common one more common, one more common, but these two uncommon, so हम इनको ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे. Now 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. So our HCF is 12. इतना समझ आया? In HCF what you have to do is first you have to do the prime factorization, फिर इसमें common हम निकालेंगे and then we'll get our HCF. This is the very basic and I hope if you remember we'll keep on doing this kind of question while solving our exercises of NCERT as well. But for now I hope it's clear. Now let's talk about LCM and let's take the same example here. Okay. So LCM में क्या करोगे? First common तो LCM में भी निकालना है. You have to take out the common. So 2 was common, so 2 will be written. One more 2 was common, so one more 2. 3 was common, so 3 will be written. Now the point comes, these two were left, right? But in LCM, the one which are left also you will write them as it is. समझ आया? In HCF we only write the common one which are in common, but in LCM after taking out the common, which the numbers which are left we write them down as well. ठीक है? So now let's multiply this. Let's see who's the fastest one to reply. You know what, which technique I use often. What you can do is 1 2 3, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 3 3 the 9, 8 9 the 72. Right? 8 9 the 72 ना? Right. So this is our LCM. समझ आया? LCM में after taking out the common one you have to write the numbers which are not common as it is, but in HCF you will only have to write the common ones. Okay? HCF is the highest common factor, LCM is the lowest common multiple. Prime number समझ आया, composite number समझ आया. These were the very basics of the topic. We are going to only follow these 3 topics because इस time आपके syllabus में यही है. You don't need to learn Euclid's division lemma. Okay? Now let's come upon the chapter name first. Real numbers. What do you mean by this term real? When you focus on the term real, what do you find? What does this mean? Now for understanding this, we have 2 topics here. Okay? Like let's just revise the numbers one because this is the introduction chapter. Natural numbers. Can you remind me of what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are the numbers like 1, 2, 3 and so on. But the thing is, doesn't include 0. मतलब 1, 2, 3, 4 and the infinite numbers will be there in natural numbers but no 0. Okay? The positive numbers from 1 to endless numbers are there we can form but not 0. And the whole numbers. What are they? So whole numbers में क्या होगा? That we will have 0 as well and 1, 2, 3. Means जो natural numbers हैं, they are all natural numbers are whole numbers. The only thing is whole numbers includes 0 as well. ठीक है? And the symbol for natural number is n and whole number is w. इसमें हम I can give you an exercise and reasoning question for now that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but not all the whole numbers are natural numbers. This is a tricky kind of question. What I'm trying to say is 1, 2, 3, 4, these all natural numbers are whole numbers as well. इतनी बात clear है, right? But all the whole numbers are the natural numbers. सारे के सारे whole numbers natural numbers नहीं है. Why? Because whole numbers includes 0 as well, but natural number doesn't. ठीक है? I hope this is clear. After that, integers. Integers is again our topic we have learned many times, right? So what are integers? Integers are the all negative, positive numbers, and it includes 0 as well. ठीक है? Integers are all the negative numbers -1, -2, -3 and so on. All the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as well as 0. ठीक है? Now, one more question that I would like to give you. अच्छा, first of all, integers का जो symbol होता है that is I, the first letter itself. Now, all the natural numbers are integers. All the whole numbers are the integers. But not all the integers are natural numbers. Not all the integers are whole numbers. Now, what I'm trying to say is कि 1, 2, 3, 4, all these natural numbers, integer भी है, सारे positive numbers are integers. All the whole numbers means number rather than natural numbers, but includes 0. So integers also include 0, includes whole numbers have positive, all the positive numbers, integers also have all the positive numbers. And the thing is कि natural number is, all the natural numbers are integers, all the whole numbers are integers. But why all the integers aren't natural numbers? Why all the integers aren't whole number? It is because they doesn't comprises negative numbers. Natural number only includes positive numbers, right? Whole numbers includes positive number as well as 0. But integers also includes negative numbers. That's why we can't say that all the integers are natural numbers or all the integers are whole numbers. Okay? I hope this is clear. Now, before going to the real numbers, I have one more topic to discuss, that are rational and irrational. This is the term we have heard in class 9th as well, and we have focused on it very deeply. So here I'm not going to define it very in deep, just giving you a brief what is it about. Rational numbers can be written in P by Q form. Rational numbers can be written by P and Q form where Q is not equal to 0. But irrational numbers can't be written in P and Q form. P and Q form में नहीं लिख सकते irrational numbers को. And irrational numbers are non-terminating, you can say non-recurring, but rational numbers are terminating or recurring. ठीक है? Irrational number क्या होगा? या तो non-terminating and non-recurring, but rational number will be terminating or recurring. Rational number, so you can write any rational number, 0.151515, 0.75, 0.35, right? And irrational can be pi, can be root 2, can be root 2, or you can just write a random number 7.0108576, anything. Okay? Now the main thing is rational plus irrational numbers. Rational plus irrational numbers means real numbers. It means real numbers जिसका symbol R है, it comprises your Q and Q. Now you must say कि ये मैंने क्या लिखा है, तो irrational को we give a symbol Q and irrational को Q oblique. ठीक है? Q लग रहा है? So this is Q only. So real number comprises both rational and irrational number. So these are the LCM, HCF. We just recapitulated what we have learned in the previous classes so far. So these were all the things we learned, right? Now we'll go to the topic that are few examples, few equations, and after that proving irrationality. Okay? So if you will focus on your books, you can see that this chapter, that is the real numbers, only have two worksheets or the two exercises, exercise 1.1 and 1.2. 1.1 have only questions till 7. Okay? And 1.2, if you focus, so it only has 3 questions. Means this whole chapter is all about 10 questions we have given. Now, if you focus on your 1.1, I'm talking about the new revised syllabus 2023 and 24, and you can just check it out on in your NCERT textbooks, the revised one. Okay. 1.1 is all about taking the prime numbers, and there you will find one formula. Let me just show you. Now formula क्या है? Formula is, it's very simple. LCM is lowest common multiple into HCF, that is highest common factor, will be equal to product of two numbers. Now you will see कि मैंने क्या कहा, right? You might be wondering what I'm trying to say here. So let's take the example of a number to understand this more. Let's take the example of 6 and 20. I have selected the number 6, 20. ये product of two numbers की बात है. Okay, if you are given the like अगर आपको 3 numbers दिए, 4 numbers दिए to find out LCM and HCF, then this formula is not working. It's just for the 2 numbers. As you can see, LCM into HCF will be equal to the product of 2 numbers. First, let's see 6. 6 is divisible by 2. 2, 3, 3, 1. Now, you do it with me. I am doing it fast. Okay, so we are here with our LCM and HCF. First, let us take out our HCF. What is our HCF? 2. 2 is common. Nothing else is common. So, our HCF comes out to be 2. Now, LCM. तो 2 तो कॉमन हो गया, 1 दैट इज कॉमन, सो वो तो आप कॉमन एज इट इज लिख दोगे. नाउ द रिमेनिंग इज 3, 2, 1 more 2 was there right here, and 5. Now so the answer is 5 to the 10, 3 to the 6, right? That gives us to be 60, and it is a LCM. We got our HCF, we got our LCM. ठीक है. Now what we'll do is, let's put this formula. Let's put these values in our formula. LCM is 60. Let's write down 60. HCF is 2. Okay. Will be equal to the 2 numbers. What were the 2 numbers? 6 and 20. 6 into 20. Now check and let me know कि सही है. Are we getting it equal? तो 2 0 0, 2 6 12, 120. 6 0 6 2 20, 120. So therefore we got the answer. Right, हमें आंसर मिल चुका है, and therefore LCM into HCF is equals to product of 2 numbers, and we have done our experiment also, and we got the answer. So this is very important because कुछ hard questions अगर आएंगे भी, so I think it will be using this formula as well, because they can give you the value that one number is X, another number is this, LCM is this, HCF is this. Now find the X. Okay, this type of questions can be done. That will revise and learn after a moment. But before that, one more thing I want to tell is LCM is always a multiple of HCF. ठीक है. What we are saying is LCM कुछ भी आ जाए, if you are having 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, if you take out their LCM, if you will take out their HCF, so you will find that LCM is always a multiple of HCF. जैसे HCF here was 2 and LCM was 60, so you know that 60 is a multiple of 2. 2 30 is 60. 2 into 30 gives out to be 60. So LCM will be always a multiple of HCF. You must remember these points. If you are writing everywhere notes, so you can write it down or you may learn it. Just keep it in your mind. Now let's go to our questions. Before we start proving of irrationality, I want to discuss 2 questions. Not 2, let's say 3 questions, and then we'll move on to proving irrationality of the numbers. What are the 2 numbers now? Now the question is, this is your R.S. Agarwal. I guess R.S. Agarwal, not the revised one, but R.S. Agarwal से question है. That is HCF. HCF is given out as 145. ठीक है. LCM is given 2175 and the number is given 125. Okay. Now they are asking you to find the second number. So let suppose second number as x. Okay. Now if you remember the formula, that formula which I gave you, that is LCM into HCF equals to product of two number. Okay. Now let's put out the values. 145 HCF is 145, LCM is 2175 is equals to 125 or into x. Itna clear hai? Now what you'll do is, let's take this 125 this side. Then 145 into 2175 by 125 gives us x. Itna to clear ho gaya, right? Itna clear hai? Now what we'll do is, let's check it. तो ये सारे end कर रहे हैं 5 से, means they have a common multiple, that is 5. Let's take 5 then only, right? So अच्छा एक मिनट, sorry, it's a big mistake. It's 725. I'm really sorry for this correction. 725 is the second number. तो 725 नीचे लाया, तो once अगर 5 से करोगे तो 5 1 5, the remainder 2, 22 4 20, 25 तो 5, and here it will be like 4 to 20, तो हो गया 1, तो हो गया 435. ठीक है. Now 145 तो डायरेक्ट कट हो गया, therefore x equals to 435. Okay, x is equals to 435. Now x is 435. If you want to recheck, you can recheck as well by putting the values. यहाँ पे x के बदले 435 you can put, and you can just multiply and check if they are equal or not. That's your homework. You can just do it. You can just verify it. The second question, this was question number 1. Now I'm giving you the second question. Second question says HCF is 18. Okay, HCF is 18 and product of HCF and LCM is 12,960. Okay, this is our product of HCF and LCM, and this is our HCF. What we have to find is, find LCM. Okay, therefore we can say that let LCM, मैं अभी LCM को क्या ले रही हूँ, x, तो 18x equals to 12,960. If you remember your previous chapter, so आपको पता है what we have to do next. X will be here and 18 will go here as divide, because यहाँ multiply होता तो यहाँ divide हो जाएगा, तो 12960 12,960 divided by 18 is what? It gives us a huge calculation. Let's do it by, let's do it by 2 only. 2 9 ja, tell me here what is it. So it will be like 6 4 8. Okay, 6480. You can just check it out also. 2003 to 28 16 1 2 8 4 8 9 2 6 12. Then again, अब ये 2 से तो होगा नहीं, so let's do it with 3. ये चेक कर लेते हैं 3 से है कि नहीं. आपको अगर पता होगा, so you must know that this sum अगर आप इनको प्लस कर दोगे, and then if it is divisible by 3, then the whole number will be divisible by 3. कैसे? Let me just do. वैसे तो ये you have learned already, but still 6 plus 4 plus 8 plus 0. ठीक है, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 8 18 plus 0 gives 18. 18 is divisible by 3, right? Therefore this will be also divisible by 3. 3 3 are 3. I can write it as 3 2s are. Okay, right? Now again 3 7s are 3 2s are. Okay, so our answer comes out to be 720. Therefore, x is equals to 720. Hence, LCM is equals to 720. And you can verify this as well if you want to. What you will do is 720 multiplied by 18 and is equals to this. If it is matching, means we have done it correctly. If it's not, then we might have done some mistakes. But मैंने तो verify कर लिया, it is right. You can also do that. Now, one more question I want to discuss with you. Now, what you will do is HCF निकालना है of 441, 567 and 693. This is also a question from R.S. Agarwal. Now, let's do it fast. You do with me. Let's see कौन जीतता है. Okay, let's together. 441. इसका आप सम करोगे तो 448 1 plus 9. 9 is divisible by 3. Therefore 3 से मैं ले लेती हूँ. I hope you are doing with me. Once, sometimes if you, while doing it, if you think that I might have done it wrong in this point, on this point, so what you can do is you can check. Like 3 into 147 should be 441. 3 7 ja 21. 1 यहाँ 2 यहाँ. 3 4 ja 12 13 14. 4 यहाँ 2 यहाँ. 3 1 ja 3 1 4. So this is right. Okay. Now let's do it quite fast. 567. 567 again is not divisible by 2, so let's do by 3. And here, yeah, मैंने इसको 3 से divide किया. But now 49 is not divisible by 3, as it gives us the sum of 13. Now it is not divisible by 5 as well. So what I'll do, I'll check with 7, and with 7 it is divisible. Same way, 2 के साथ नहीं हुआ, so let's do with 3. Then again 6 3 3 2 1 and okay. Again it will be with 3 7. Now 7 is with 7, so prime factorization of 567 is also done. Now let's do with 693. Again इसका last number even नहीं है, so we know that it won't be divisible by 2. So let's start with add this up. So 9 10 11 12 9 11 12 13 13 plus 6 is what? 9 plus 3 is 12 and 6 is 18. So therefore it is also divisible. Then let's fatafat do this. 31 3 7. Okay, now it is not divisible by 2, not by 3, not by 5, by 7. Yes, by 7 it is. Now 11. 3 2 5 7 किसी से नहीं है. 11 is a prime number. ठीक है. Therefore 11 को 11 ही करेगा. Now let's take out its HCF. Here I will be cutting it out to lick it, आपके लिए easy लगे for understanding. But in examination it is highly not commended to do this kind of behavior. It is completely wrong. अब mind में करना. In rough you can do that if you want to, so that you are 100% sure, but not in your answer book. Okay. So what you can do is, one more thing is there. इस तरह से आप टेबल बनाओ. In your exams you should do this. Okay. After that what you'll do is, first 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Prime factorization इस लाइन में लिखो. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 7. Again 3 into 3 into 11 into 7. Now I have done this. उसके बाद in child, when we were children, we were taught कि आप ऐसे ऐसे draw कर लेना when they are matching like this. One pair is matching, another pair is matching, then here it is matching. Okay, so this is matching. We have matched it out. Therefore HCF is equals to 3 into 3 into 7. 7 3 the 21, 21 3 the 63 is our HCF. It is our answer. ठीक है. I have discussed this number, so you can just be clear कि अच्छा HCF 3 नंबर पे कैसे होगा. Now LCM, how will we do that? 63 तो सीधे लिख दो, because common तो will do that. Into 7 is remaining here. Into 3 9 is remaining here. Into 11 is there. Okay. Now this is equals to your LCM. Okay. नाउ व्हाट विल आई डू इज, मुझे अब रफ करना होगा, ठीक है. लेट्स डू द रफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन. फर्स्ट लेट्स डू 63 into 7. 9 into 11 is 99. 63 into 7 is what? You can draw like this also in rough column, but here I won't do that. 63 into 7. 7 3 21, 1 2 here, 6 7 42, 5 3 44. Equals to 441. Now 441 into 99 is 9 1 9, 9 4 36. 9 4 36, 37, 38, 39. Then 0 comes here, 9 1 9, 9 4 36, 6 3 9 4 36, 37, 38, 39. ठीक है. Now let's add them up. 9 plus 6 is what? 15. Right? 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Then 1 यहाँ carry हो जाएगा 15, तो ये हो जाएगा 16 10 13 4. Am I doing it right? Just tell me in the comment section कि मैंने सही किया. Is this the LCM going out to be? This is the LCM we got. Okay. So I hope इतना clear होगा. And with this, here we are done with the concept of HCF and LCM. Now we have to do proving of irrationality, and then we'll start with our exercise 1.1 and 1.2. Okay, let's go there. Before starting irrationality, the proving of irrationality, I want to tell you that a concept. Okay, so firstly, what is irrational? Irrational means it can't be written. Can't, हम इसको p by q फॉर्म में नहीं लिख सकते. ओके, इतना क्लियर है. नाउ रूट 2 is irrational. You all know that root 5 is also irrational. Root 3. There are many which are irrational. Many numbers like pi is also irrational. So now there is a concept is, we know that a number is divisible by another number. There are many numbers which is divisible by another number as well, rather than one and the number itself, which we said to be composite numbers, like 4, 6, 8, 12, 15, 18, 14 as well. So there are number of numbers, right? Now the concept says that if a square is divisible by any number, then a will also be divisible by that number. What I'm saying is, if a square is divisible by any number, then a will also be divisible by that number. What I'm saying is, now let's take an example for that. Okay, so let's say I have number 4 square. Therefore, a is equals to 4. इतना clear है? Now 4 square is 16. Therefore, let's say the another number is 2. So 16 is divisible by 2. Let's check. 2 1 ja, 2 8 ja. Yes, 16 is divisible by 2. So according to this, that if 4 square is divisible by any other number, let's say the another number is second, then a will also be divisible by that number. Means then 4 will also be divisible by 2. So 4 by 2 is 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. Hence, we have this property, or you can say the concept is very important. And irrationality, the proving of irrationality, what we are going to focus is just this, nothing else. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you a question, and with that question we are going to understand the topic more easily. Okay, now we have to prove root 5, prove 8 as irrational. हमें पता है कि it's irrational, right? But here we have to prove it कि कैसे irrational है. ठीक है. So what we are doing is, we are going to follow the method that is known as contradiction method. Contradiction method is what? जो हमें क्वेश्चन में दिया है हम उसको उल्टा लेंगे. ठीक है. Contradiction method says जो भी हमें दिया है, we are going to assume opposite to that. Like here it is given to prove root 5 as irrational, but I am going to say that I will assume root 5 as right. I will assume it as rational because I am going to follow contradiction method. जो लिखा है उसका opposite मैं assume करूँगी. और इसमें एक और लाइन आएगी, I hope आपको समझ आएगी ये क्या है. So इसके बाद आएगा and A and B are co-prime number. अब co-prime number क्या होता है? We have already discussed ऐसे numbers who have only one common factor, that is 1. Okay, so our A and B are co-prime numbers and our root 5 is rational. ये हमने assume किया है. ओके, ये एज्यूम है और एजप्शन जिसको हम कहते हैं. सो दिस इज व्हाट कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन मेथड सेज. इतना कर लिया. Now what we'll do is, ये line you must remember in every question like this you have to just write this as your first line. At least you will be given 1 marks. It can give you. ऐसे तो this whole thing is very easy, so I will want you to do it. Now therefore root 5 is equals to a upon b. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप p and q भी लिख सकते थे, but I am saying a and b. So root 5 is rational number, therefore it can be represented in a upon b form, and this a upon b are co-prime numbers. ठीक है, therefore root 5 is equals to a upon b. अब मैं क्या करती हूँ, let's say I am putting this here, ये यहाँ जाएगा, the b is going here. So what will happen? It will happen like, it will here divide में, so it will here come as multiplication. It will look like this now, right? b multiplied by root 5 equals to a. Now let's square on both sides. Now let's square on both sides. So what will happen? Root 5 into root 5 gives us 5. ठीक है, therefore 5b and b कभी square, right, is equals to a square. 5b square is equals to a square. Now according to this then, a square is divided by 5, right? What we said कि अगर किसी a का square if it is divisible by the another number, then a will also be divisible by that another number. तो यहाँ a square जब divisible by 5 है, therefore if a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. This line is again very important to write. ठीक है, now आगे का प्रोसेस करने के लिए हमें पास स्पेस नहीं है, so let's flip the page. So now let's move forward. Now what we'll do is, we'll take one more assumption, that is a square is equals to 5c. a square is divided by 5 and 5c हमने एक नया नंबर लिया. So now it gives us like a square is equals to 5c is equals to 5b square. ठीक है, now if I, ये अभी ऐसे, अब मैं इसको क्या करूँगी, 5 को स्क्वायर करूँगी, तो it will become 25c square equals to 5b square. 25c square equals to 5b square. Therefore 5 1 जा 5 5 जा, so 5c square equals to b square आ गया. ठीक है, now ये वाली जो लाइन है सेम कॉपी पेस्ट यहाँ भी होगी. Therefore if b square, अब जैसे यहाँ a square था, यहाँ पे अब मैंने वेरिएबल चेंज कर दिया, now it is b square. So if a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. This is a formula you can say. Therefore in this case also, if b square is divisible by 5, then b is also divided by 5, right? ये कैसे? Now let's see कि 5c square and it is equals to b square. Therefore c square is equals to b square by 5. This is what we are getting, right? And it is rational. Now we are done with here. If you think so a is divisible by 5 and b is also divisible by 5, then I can say a and b are divisible by 5. ये तो हमने प्रूव किया, right? This is what we have proved, that a is also divisible by 5 and b is also divisible by 5. But now here comes the contradiction. What we said was a and b are co-prime numbers, means they don't have any factor other than 1. इन दोनों की factor में only 1 can be there. They are co-prime numbers. They are not just a composite number or any number. They are co-prime number whose factor will only be 1. इन दोनों की factor कोई तीसरा नंबर नहीं हो सकता. They are each other co-prime number. Therefore if I am saying that a and b are divisible by 5, therefore what I am saying is a and b aren't co-prime. This is what I am saying. Now अगर मैंने कह दिया a and b aren't co-prime, therefore this whole assumption, I am saying that I have proved कि पूरा assumption is wrong. ठीक है, now if I am saying that the whole assumption is wrong, therefore root 5 जो हमने rational कहा था, root 5, therefore root 5, actually not therefore, let's use hence, root 5 is also a irrational number. I hope you got my point how we solved it. Let us revise it once more, a quick recap, so that we can move to the exercises of this chapter. root 5 को हमें irrational proof करना था, right? So what you have to do is, we will use contradiction method. We used contradiction method in which we said that we're going to assume root 5 as rational number. We are going to assume root 5 as rational numbers where a and b are co-prime number. Okay. Now the assumption co-prime means that these both number only have a factor that is 1, the only common factor. Common factor is what की इन दोनों के जो common factor होगा that will be only 1, the number 1, not 1, it's the number 1. इनके जो common factor होगा, highest common, lowest common, only common factor will be 1. No other number can be their common factor. That's what co-prime number are. Now if root 5 is rational, so root 5 is equals to a upon b. Now what I will do is, I will put this b this side, and here it was indivisible division method, so here it will come as multiplication. b root 5 is equals to a. Now let's square on both sides. ये हो गया 5b square and it will be a square. Now a square is divided by 5, and as we have learned the concept that if a square is divisible by any other number, then it will be also divisible by the number itself. Therefore, if a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. a square अगर 5 से डिवाइड हो सकता है तो a भी हो सकता है. Now what I'm saying is, अब मैंने a square की जो वैल्यू है 5c है, a new variable, a square is equals to 5c. ठीक है. Now if a square is equals to 5c, then a square is equals to 5c is equals to 5b square. 5c square is equals to 5b square आ गया, right? 5c square is equals to 5b square because 5b square is equals to a square and a square is equals to 5c square. और हमने पढ़ा था if a number is equals to another number and the number is equal to this number, then these two will also be equal. तो मैंने 5c square जो है वो है 5b के, तो 5c square को हमें स्क्वायर बनाना होगा तो ये हो जाएगा 25c square. Now 25c square is equals to 5b square. If we just cut it out, so we'll get 5c square is equals to b square. फिर से the same thing, if b square is divisible by 5, then b is also divisible by 5. Now it says that if a and b are divisible by 5, then how come it co-prime numbers? Co-prime number means only 1 as a common factor. Therefore, this is not a co-prime number. अगर co-prime number नहीं है, then root 5 is also a rational number. Rational number नहीं हो सकता because this whole our assumption was wrong. We have proved our assumption only the wrong. हमने अपनी ही बात को गलत दिखा दिया. And अगर ये गलत है, तो what is right? This is right. This is the correct. Okay? I hope we are clear with this. I hope you liked my video. If you did, so don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. Also ring the bell hang button so you will get all the notifications of my channel. In the next video, we are going to start with exercise 1.1 and I'm going to discuss all the questions and give you the solutions. Till then, bye bye and have a wonderful day ahead.